Okay, yay. I think we're working now. I think we're on. Yay, finally. Okay, I don't know why YouTube wasn't wanting to connect to my mic and my mic and my camera. But now we are. Now we are. Okay, yay. Hi everyone. I don't know if it played at the beginning the video of Mr. Bojangles. Let me go ahead and okay. Please make sure to oh wait, no. All right. I'm refreshing everything. Anyways, hi you guys. So we're going to do questions, only questions today. And I'm doing a special thing where it's a question, like, so one question reading plus you get an oracle message. And I have 3 decks here, but if you're familiar with some of my other decks and you want one of those instead, that is a-okay, which is, I have also the Lovers and the Botanical Oracle, but the ones that I pulled for this event specifically are the Oracle of Mystical Moments. Okay. So we have the Oracle of Mystical Moments, and it's not really going into super great focus there. We have, which I still need to bring that deck out for you guys. I have so many tarot decks that I have my favorites and I get like really attached to them. And so I don't really bring out the others like ever. And then I go through phases where certain decks I'm just like really attached to. And then I kind of like, let's try something different. But there are some decks that I haven't fully broken in yet. A few. So, but I have the accompanying tarot deck for this oracle deck, but I haven't broken it in yet. Maybe on the next All Signs, I'll try it out. So I also have the Woodland Wardens by Jessica Rue. Oh, there, that one's going into focus. And I also have these are just the ones I have on the desk. If there's another one you guys prefer, I can go grab it. But I also have the Motivation Manifesto. These are my favorites to use. I do really enjoy my Botanical Oracle deck, but honestly, it's long to read those messages. And it's a lot. I mean, it's more interesting if if you really love botany and that kind of thing, but if not, it's I don't know. I don't find it as juicy as some of the others. But I highly recommend Motivation Manifesto if your question is maybe work related or something like that. If you're kind of in a transitional season and you need messages around just kind of stuff going on in life, I recommend Woodland Wardens. If you are if it's a love reading, Oracle of Mystical Moments, or just I mean, that one's similar in sort of the energy as the Woodland Wardens, but I think there are some more relationship specific cards in there. So anyway, that's the Oracle decks. But again, if there's another one you want to try, let me know. And thank you guys for everyone that hey Siva, I'm gonna put you on the list if you're modding, because I promised you last time that I would. So I think everyone, if you don't have the HYPSEE link, let me throw it in here in the chat, unless actually it may come on. So the HYPSEE, there may be a HYPSEE mod bot that comes through. Hopefully it does. I don't know if it will, but let me throw the link in here too, just in case. It's been a long time since I've used HYPSEE, but I'm going to start using it again more. And if you absolutely, for some reason, cannot do HYPSEE, then it is okay. Then let me know and we can figure something else out. But it helps me to do the HYPSEE. It helps me to do the HYPSEE. Yeah, I don't see the bot either. It's weird. It's been a minute since I've used it. I said I'm on, but sometimes it takes a while for the bot to come in. Who knows, y'all? Who knows with this thing? with the thingy thing. All right, let's get into it. So if you pre-booked, then you got a little discount on your reading, but now I think it's the full 20 for the question plus the oracle message. And I'm gonna be timing them for around 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. I will try. I only have 10 spots open for this live. If I have good energy and there's more people coming through, then we can go longer. Possibly, but I may just come on another time also. So here's the tea. Before I get into your question, let me say hi to everybody first of all. Angel Reigns. Okay, yeah, because it's giving me like weird names in HYPSEE. Like the names look really strange. So I will say what the username is. And if you guys want it to be private though, and you don't want me to say your name, then that's okay too. Put that in your question. I think there's probably room for that. Okay. And then what was I going to say? Angel Reigns. Oh, you're the new good. Okay, so I think you're first. Janet. Hey, boo. Hey. Oh, thanks, boo. Thank you so much. And again, hi to Siva. Thank you for being here. Hey, newbie me. Hey, boo. Hey. And if you guys don't have, if you don't have it to give or whatever, it's totally fine. If you just want to come and chat, I could use the company today. Honestly, I could use the company. It would cheer me up too. So Mr. Bojangles is my kitty cat. So if you don't know, when I started this channel, I was living in Los Angeles. I started this channel over 6 years ago now. Prior to that, I was reading locally in LA, as well as doing my other work. I was an actor, writer. I started a communications strategy business in 2020, like during the pandemic. This is my other business. And then I started the YouTube channel. And also around 2020, all that happened around the same time I started my business. My Taropist was a DBA of that business. And then in 2022, I came to an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean called San Miguel, in an archipelago that is a autonomous region of Portugal called the Azores. Or if you're American, you may have heard them called Azores, but it's pronounced Azores. So I'm half Azorean on my mother's side. Her family comes from another island in Azores called Pico. But I had not really connected as deeply with my mom's culture and my roots on that side of my family. So I really wanted to have the opportunity to do that. I was kind of looking at possibly moving outside of Los Angeles at the time already. So I decided, why not move to another country? I hadn't even fathomed it, but I fell in love with this island and I had big dreams and hopes for my future here. And so I got rid of almost everything that I had, packed everything into, I think, 3 suitcases, and took my 2 cats at the time, Zimmy and Mr. Bojangles, in these big cat carriers and moved us into the middle of the ocean on an island, a volcanic island. And we started our lives over here. And it has been an extremely tumultuous journey. My business has been in danger for the past years, a little over a year. It's very difficult to try to move to another country and then, continue to work remotely and retain your clients who are in the United States. It's just a whole thing, right? And then, of course, I've been doing this channel, but as a lot of you know, and I've said and I've shared, and this isn't me trying to give you guys a sob story, because I'm very grateful for my life, and my life is beautiful in so many ways. But it's not an easy thing to do. If anyone has ever immigrated, it's not easy. And so I so this channel, you know, that was once just kind of like a fun extracurricular sort of thing for me to do, kind of became something that I was relying on for income, even though it wasn't profitable for me in any way. And so I, after some time and dealing with a lot of bukkake banana fufu shishi of having this channel, which I will not get into, but this can be an extremely toxic environment, particularly in this niche. But aside from all that, I just got to a point where, as you guys know, like a few months ago, I needed to step away from the channel and focus on my other business and trying to build that up. 2 years ago, my kitty cat Zimmy passed away. And so then it was just me and Mr. Bojangles. And this past few months, Bojangles has been going through a lot of health challenges. So finally, what we discovered was that he has hyperthyroidism. He's older now. So Bo, he's a Leo, if you guys know. He's been part of this channel from the inception. Like there are some shorts, if you dig back in the archives, you can find shorts of Bo reading tarot, because he was a very good tarot reader back in his day. He really was. And he really enjoyed participating. He would come on the lives with the whole Leo roar, meow, meow. That kind of started as a call out to Bo, because he started coming when we would make the kitty cat sounds and jump up here on the Leo reading. And he is a Leo. So this is his 15th birthday this Leo season. So the hyperthyroidism caused pancreatitis, a heart murmur. He has another heart issue that he's dealing with. He has he had a stroke in one of his kidneys. So the hyperthyroidism is causing him to lose his fur. It's causing a lot of other issues. He has a lot of muscle wasting. And so he's been on this medication. So it's like a hormone thing. So he's taking hormones twice a day, every 12 hours, which is also complicated for me because it has to be exact time every day. So I lost a work opportunity here as a result of that and having to be on that schedule. You know, he's gone through days where he didn't want to eat. So there's a lot going on with Bo right now. He's going to have to be on this medication for the rest of his life. It's all of this, you know, had over a week-long stay at the vet. So it's been very expensive for me. And since, I mean, quite frankly, I've been really struggling, it's hard. And then as a favor to my vet, because I owe her money, I have been fostering this other cat who has completely different needs. So it's been hard trying to like juggle, trying to take care of her and take care of Bo and like deal with a lot of stuff because she has food aggression, and he's like really needs to eat, and so it's been a challenging season. I'm not gonna lie, and I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't really need help, and we really need help over here. So I don't like to work for nothing. I don't like to ask. I mean, I don't like handouts. You know, I like to earn my stuff. So I'm like, let me do readings and try to, you know, cover some of the vet expenses for Bo, and also have an opportunity to share with you guys a little bit more like what's been going on, because I'm a pretty private person, but I felt like you guys should know what's going on. So I'm trying to just keep my boy with me as long as I can, as long as he still has his good days, you know? And this little girl who's looking at me right now over there, trying to decide if we're going to keep her or not. It's a lot, but now she's kind of very attached to me, so it's hard. And she doesn't have a home to go to, so she just go back to the vet for right now until she could get adopted by somebody else. But she's kind of reminding me a lot of Zimmy, so it's hard. I'm getting attached to her too. So we shall see what happens. But I'm happy to be back here on the channel with you guys. And now that I think I've spent a lot of time focusing and working on like nervous system regulation and all these other wonderful, yummy, juicy things that I am sharing on Instagram through my tiny rituals for big feels. So follow on Instagram as well, you guys. There's more stuff coming there, and I'll be on Threads. I am on Threads now too. But yeah, so that's kind of why we're doing this. You guys are like, because if you know, we've done tarot for good, for other causes, for other people, even while I've been going through my own challenges and stormy seasons. But I'm like, I really could use some tarot for good for me and Bo. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to that. And if you can, hit the thumbs up. If you guys just want to join and chat and hang out with us, that's also really welcome. This is when I do these like one question reading lives, it's also an opportunity for us to just kind of hang out and chill with each other. So I have my cats make me, let me show you. My cats make me happy mug today. And so Siva, you get a free one, boo. You don't have to do that. Thank you though. You don't have to do that, boo. You do enough. So we're gonna get into it now with the questions. I just wanted to explain what's going on so everyone understands what's going on over here. Bo is outside right now. Otherwise, I'd bring him on maybe later. We'll see how it goes and flows. So I have 10 slots on this one. I may do this more than once. Next time I may open it for more than just this thing that I set up for today, but we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get into it. I don't want to waste no more time. Let me see who else I need to say hi to. Oh, no worries, Siva. Boo, you didn't even have to do that, honestly. Thank you, though. You really didn't. Then I'll give you 2 questions, okay? You get 2. Luna's World, welcome back. Hey, welcome back. Is it Kennedy? Kennedy? I hope I'm saying your name right, boo. Hi, Kennedy. Welcome in. I do have also Siva. Cash App is My Taropist Tips is the Cash App. I'm not going to do Venmo because my Venmo is set up for my other business. So, but Cash App and PayPal is fine. Also, I prefer to do HYPSEE because it's all in one place and I can go down the list. And usually they have a freaking mod bot come in, but I don't see the mod bot. Dang it. Oh my gosh, it be me. Girl, you didn't have to. Okay, see, this is going to make me feel bad. I'm so bad at receiving. I need to work on that. I'm really bad at it. I sincerely thank you so much, boo. Yeah, I'm so bad at receiving. This makes me really uncomfortable. But I'm going to try to get through this. It makes me so uncomfortable, but that's why I'm doing the questions. So I'm giving something back to you. It's an exchange of energy. But the more you guys can support the channel, honestly, like commenting, hyping, liking, subscribing, sharing with people, all this stuff, also helps encourage me to keep going with the channel too. And that's free. All of that's free, and following on Instagram and Threads and all the things. I have TikTok. I don't use it really anymore, but maybe one day I'll go back there. I don't like TikTok very much, honestly. I'm more of like an Instagram girly. That's my favorite platform. And I have thought about going to Substack because I'm a writer, but we'll see. Right now I have my blog on mytaropist.com. Oh gosh. Thank you, newbie me. Thank you so much, boo. Kennedy is James. Your daughter changed your name. Hi, James. That's so funny. Hey, Greg. We still have quite a few spots. Actually, well, let me be clear before I say anything. So, let me write them down. Let me start the list here. So, thank you guys. I'm just this is why I'm also really glad to be back, because honestly, I feel like I've gotten to know a lot of you in a way, like over the years, and to be part of your journeys and reading for you. And just like, honestly, I don't have bad people on my team. You know what I mean? Any riffraff we've had, we've gotten rid of in the past. I think for the most part, So, we're not going to go there now. This is all good vibes only. But, yeah, so I feel like we've gone through a lot together. You guys been part of this journey. A lot of you have anyway been part of it, like from LA to now. And who knows where we're going in the future. I have no idea, y'all. I really don't. I'm starting my Portuguese class September 1st. And I'm trying to work towards getting citizenship through ancestry and residency. It's a combination thing that they have available for people in my situation. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll move to the continent. Maybe we'll go to another island. Maybe we'll go back to the States. I have no idea. Maybe we'll stay here. it's all up in the air. But it's like, we've witnessed each other's journeys through this experience, and that's very meaningful. And so even when I left the channel, I didn't want you guys to ever feel like I'm gone, because I was still doing personal readings for some of you, and I was still active on Instagram and doing all of that. So my therapist didn't go away. It's just this particular platform became not a pleasant place for me to be. That's really why. And I really needed that time to focus on trying to save my other business. So, okay, let's get into it. So the first one I believe was Angel Rains, the new good that says love to Mr. Bojangles. Is that you, Angel Rains? I think so. Cause it's a weird, it's a weird username that makes zero sense. And then we have Mother. Oh my god, I love it. Mother Unicorn. I love Mother Unicorn. I don't know if that's the name you gave yourself, but I love it. And then we have Janet. Hey Janet, boo. Thank you, boo. And then it's Siva. And can I at least pull you an oracle? I mean, I think I just pulled you an oracle last time, Maybe Me. I feel like I owe you a freaking, you know what, Maybe Me? I'm gonna do a private one question. I'll do like a quick insight for you. So it doesn't have to be on the live. It can be private on the down low. Nobody has to know. Greg's in the house. That's right. See, HYPSEE didn't give me the freaking mod bot up in here. Anyways, y'all have fun, chat amongst yourselves. So we still have 6 spots available for the live. Do. Hey Greg, so it's putting together the normally the oracle is 5 and the one question is 15. And so it's putting it together as like one thing. So it's 20 because you're getting both. And it's for a good cause. And it's for a good cause. Okay. Okay. Let's get into it. You guys ready? Angel Rains. Let me check the new good for Angel Rains. I'm feeling this deck right now. It's not what I normally use for new good. All right. So it's not just the tarot reading, so everybody understands. It is tarot plus oracle deck. And I have 3 oracle decks on my desk, but I can pull another one out if you want another one instead. But these are 3 very good ones. These are the 3 that I think are the most popular amongst y'all, aside from the Lover's Oracle. Which, to be honest, I'm not crazy about the Lover's Oracle. First of all, it's hard to shuffle because it's heart-shaped, you know? All right. But I do have other oracle decks if you prefer those. But these are good ones, I promise you. I wouldn't steer you wrong. All right. Thanks. I'm gonna pin this. All right, Angel Reigns, we're gonna get you going on Z Clock. This is for Angel Reigns. Angel Reigns. Hey, Jack Mac. All right, Angel Reigns wants to know, what is the new good coming in for you, boo-boo? What is the new good coming in for you, Angel Reigns? Ooh, okay. Well, it looks like you're consciously closing out a particular chapter of your life right now, getting ready to move into a new season, a new beginning. You have the World here. You have the King of Swords on the bottom. Ooh, and the Devil underneath that. So you may have gotten rid of you may have cut ties or cut cords with, like, either this was a season of your life that you're going through. I don't know if you were dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Capricorn here, but it could be just like your thoughts, your mental state, right? Something here was holding you back, I feel like, from pursuing a new beginning. So it's like you've severed ties, you've severed cords with that, and are pursuing a path of peace. And, like, you know, you've learned something very valuable, I think, through this experience, and are now moving forward to a new chapter, a new season. So I love that, because it's giving this energy of, like, you're not going to be repeating whatever that was, because it's like I'm making a very conscious choice to alleviate, or not alleviate, but to eliminate really anything that is negative, anything that has been keeping me stuck in a toxic cycle or season or chapter. If this is a person, you've let them go. Whatever it is that's been holding me back from, like, taking this leap of faith forward and starting a new beginning, you're done with it. So what is this door that Angel Reigns is moving into? What's this new path that Angel Reigns is moving into? Wow. One of happiness and joy and justice being served to you, boo. You're getting justice served on a happiness platter, basically, which I love. So you have the 3 of Cups, you have justice. I'm feeling called to pull the Oracle of Mystical Moments for you also on that. So something here is being made right in your life. The scales are being rebalanced. So it's like, it's crazy to look at, because you're on one side before the end of this chapter, right? Before you have come to the completion of a fool's journey. It's like a lot of sort of, you know, trying to battle your mind, trying to win the war of the thoughts going on in your head, or again, whatever this negative energy was that was sucking you back or trying to pull you back in. Maybe it was a person, but it's like you've got this energy. You're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm making a decision to move forward and to end that cycle, that season, that chapter. And now on the other side of that door is so much joy and happiness. And again, things being rebalanced and being made right in your life. And then on the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Wands. So I feel like it's like your energy is also going to be renewed and restored in a really positive way. This is you finding joy. I'm hearing like simple pleasure. So maybe there will be this sense of you finding joy and even like the smallest things. This could be you reuniting with friends or people that really care about you, being intentional about, you know, having more fun in your life, going out, exploring, having adventures, having fun, maybe leaving your house more. I don't know, but there's also this sense of like stability within you too. Let's see. What's the Oracle of Mystical Moments in terms of what is coming, what's ahead for Angel Reigns? I'm reunited and it feels so good. There could be new friends too with the Page of Wands, Three of Cups energy. Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is like a lot of like a refreshing of the soul, you know? I mean, I'm not seeing like the star here, but you didn't have a tower moment. You had a completion, you had an ending. And now I feel like there's like you're going to be also breaking free from your shell or getting out, like stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit here too, because you have that Page of Wands after that Four of Pentacles or discs. And then you have the Knight of Wands after the womb energy. In this deck, the womb actually comes after the world, before the Fool, or beginnings. In this deck, it's called beginnings. So there's this sort of incubation phase that happens. It's like, okay, let me internalize all the lessons that I learned. Let me take that moment for myself, because I think that's healthy, right? When you make a clean break from something or someone or end a season or a chapter, it's healthy to kind of take a moment to yourself and like, okay, let me regroup. Let me restabilize, right? Let me kind of get myself together, gather myself, and allow myself this moment to sort of breathe, but also to lean into, to move into, and to grow into this new version of myself that I'm becoming, or this new chapter, this new season, right? And let me kind of take that moment of self-reflection and to assess what's happening and what did happen. So there's that, but it's like immediately you're going into this like, okay, I'm ready to break free. I'm free now. I'm enjoying this freedom. I'm getting out there. I'm maybe, again, meeting new people, having adventures. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, especially in this deck, is very like, let me go on an adventure. Let me go explore. Let me try new things. Let me, like, I always wanted to learn to play the violin. Let me do that. You know, I always wanted to travel to Alaska. Let me do that. Let me take that cruise. Like, you know what I mean? I always wanted to go to that karaoke night at that place down the street. Let me try it. Like, you know, whatever. You know, it's that kind of like, let me reconnect with my inner child and the joy that I have just like being. So, and there's also with that one energy, there's a sense of renewal. And then again, with the Three of Cups, it's doubling down on the joy. So what is the Oracle of Mystical Moments have to say? But if things were feeling like, especially if that devil energy was like really sucking the life out of you, or was creating or causing a feeling or a sense of imbalance, or things not being fair or just in your life, again, there's this energy of that being restored. And if you really coming to this feeling of being on solid ground as well, with that Four of Disc in this Justice card. Could be something happening around this eclipse season. Wait, you said I'm leaving the house more and you found your no button. I love that. I love it for you. Okay, interesting. I don't know if I've gotten this one before. So you got the Can You Hear Me card. Can you hear me? It does look like she's kind of like out to sea and is like finding her way again, which I don't know. It reminds me of these page cards, but instead of one, she has a shell. I don't think that's what this card is about, but we will find out. But it's sort of this like, you see how they're kind of like marrying each other. It's like, okay, let me go out exploring. Let me find my next new adventure. Let's see. Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you see me? Sorry. Oops. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Can you hear me? Woo. Okay. So interesting. So it's loneliness, cry for help, communication. A woman floats in a seashell on the big sea. On the big sea. She looks to the horizon as if she is waiting for somebody. She is holding a trumpet in her hand, ready to blow it when the time comes. The ocean symbolizes her feelings. Water energy tends to be tied to our emotions, our feelings, right? Vast and seemingly unknowable, it surrounds her in an endless arc. She looks lonely and deserted, but she has a way of connecting, a tool for turning passive silence into supportive communication. She just needs to raise her trumpet and call for help. So I want to say with this energy, Boo, because you do have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands here and the Three of Cups, I feel like this new season and this new chapter is not meant for you to live in isolation or to explore or enjoy in isolation. It's meant for you to enjoy with others. And I feel like, you're naturally moving into this new season and this new chapter, but at the same time, never forget, like, if you need help, and this could really be also getting support, getting help from your friends with the Justice of the Three of Cups, or that this justice, this things being made right, is not going to be done in isolation. It will be done in community, but not just any community, in loving community and supportive community with people that you really enjoy. So if you have had with the King of Swords and the Devil had to make some deep cuts in your life, if that's a toxic ex, if that's other people or someone else in your life that you had an unhealthy tie to, this is like to remind you, I think, that you're not alone, and there are other new relationships you can have, new experiences, and that this new chapter doesn't have to be done, again, in isolation. Taking that time for yourself is good, but getting out there and learning how to enjoy the company of others, I think, is really important too. So, yeah, I love that. So, and maybe there's also a need here with this energy to express your feelings more too, Boo. All right, that's what I have for you, Miss Angel Reigns. Thank you so much. Angel Reigns, Angel Reigns. You've been learning how to reach for others instead of trying to be strong all by myself. Oh, Boo. That's so good. So that really did resonate. And it looks like, again, this new chapter is not going to be solo dolo. It looks like you're going to be having fun with friends and other people and getting yourself out there, maybe even dating with that energy, okay? Having some fun. I was just coaching this lady through a season where she's 68, and she just finished all of her chemo treatments, because she had cancer, and she got a crush on one of the people that was working at the hospital who was much younger than her. But I was coaching her through this, like, because she was very nervous because she hadn't really been out there dating and was coming off of like 16 years of celibacy and all this. But she went for it and he was down and they've been hanging out and they've been having a great time. And she ended that 16-year drought. And she just needed, I think, someone to give her that little bit of confidence and boost. So that's what I was trying to do in talking her through all of it. So I'm really happy for her. And it's just like, again, I've said this before, but sometimes we put a lot of weight and pressure on things and naming things. And I think obviously clear, open, honest communication throughout the whole journey with friends, with family, with lovers, all of it is important, right? But I think like I think we've forgotten so much just to how to be curious about each other and just to have fun for fun's sake, just to enjoy each other's company, you know, without putting so much like weight and pressure on it. And sometimes it's just good just to go have fun and just play. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do some timestamps for these people so they can go back and watch their readings later if they need to. Okie dokie. Let me close this one out. Okay. So I'm gonna need to open PayPal, I think, because I think some people's went over there. All right. So, but first and foremost, next we have Mother Unicorn. I love it. Mother Unicorn. Mother Unicorn. Hopefully you know who you is, boo. You want a general reading for now until the end of September for love and shmoney, honey. Okay. I'm gonna cry so much after this. I already know. All right. Mother Unicorn. Let's get it. Let's do a different deck for you, actually. Love and marriage. This is for Mother Unicorn. Oh wait, I didn't do the timestamp. Crapola. All right. Unless it was over there remembering for me. Okay, Mother Unicorn. What is a coming for you, boo? Until the end of September for your love and your money. What's the energy for Mother Unicorn? I love it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get over it. For now until the end of September. Let's do love and then finances. So what about love? This is for Mother Unicorn. One more shuffle. Love, honey. Well, that's interesting. Ms. Mother Unicorn, I don't know if you recently had a heartbreak or went through a heartbreaking experience. I don't know, it was a Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What you got was the Ace of Discs. So it looks like there's something new possibly coming through for you. Tell me what this Ace of Discs is about for Mother Unicorn's love life. Yeah, there's something new coming through for you, boo. So whatever that Three of Swords was that you may have experienced, You got the Four of Swords now on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you are going to be healing from that. And that healing is going to be opening you up now to, good Lord, for something new. Okay. So underneath that, you have the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, and the Two of Cups. Boo, hello. So I see a lot of, in terms of the, like what's coming, like a lot of healing for you, my friend. And that healing is opening the door for you to meet, it looks like, definitely somebody new. So this energy, now to clarify that Ace of Discs, you've got the Prince of Wands. So it's looking like somebody could be asking you out on a date. Somebody could be, expressing interest or attraction towards you and in possibly going out or doing something. So you got somebody new, good. It looks like coming through, but on top of that is the healing, which I like. Again, there's a nice progression from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords. So I'd say, like, if you're stressed about getting yourself out there or about options when it comes to love, if that's stressing you out, for some reason, maybe just because, it's causing you to have to be vulnerable again and open yourself up, and that's a little scary right now. Like, I'd say don't worry about it. Don't stress about it, because it looks like you have, potentially something really good coming. Something new, brand new. But something that is mutual with the Two of Cups. So like you both are going to fancy each other. This person is, again, expressing interest, attraction, is wanting to, actually invest in this new connection with you. Taking initiative to ask you out or something like that, or initiate conversation and explore this. So it all looks really good in that regard. Again, it could be, I've got two things going on here. So we've got this Page of Wands, which is obviously like a younger fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That could just be them taking that initiative or taking that step, or you doing so. And then we have the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here with the King of Cups. So what about work? What about work? Or money, honey? You said money, not work. But whatever. Finances, specifically finances. Okay, so now until the end of September for finances for Mother Unicorn. I think you're getting really clear about something that has been stressing you out. Maybe you're coming to some kind of realization, understanding. Now, beginnings came out in reverse. So I'm going to clarify that, because this deck is the deck. And if you were on with me on the last live, then you already know that this deck doesn't do reversals. So, but for whatever reason, it came out reverse. So I'm going to clarify. Hey, girlfriend. Hey. What you doing? I'll see if she wants to come up. But yeah, so you've got this energy of, I'm getting really clear that I'm really frustrated here. So I'm getting really clear that I'm really tired of carrying this burden and this load. And I feel like there's a realization of either I need healing here. Like you're really stressed. I don't know if this is about some kind of, competitive energy, if there's some kind of conflict here, if you're feeling like you're pushing yourself up against a wall, or there's a lot of resistance happening with regard to your finances or work situation, it feels like you're carrying a lot of burdens. And even though this is wand energy, there's also a lot of sword energy. So whatever you're wrestling with internally is showing up in your mental space. It could be affecting your sleep. It could be causing you unnecessary stress. And it's almost like, you have to, like, you're coming to a realization of like, I really need to let this go. I know I have to drop this. Like, I'm doing too much, and I know I'm carrying too much, and it's affecting my mental health in a really bad way, right? But maybe you're struggling to like take the step, like the physical step forward. It's like you're coming to this mental realization, but taking that first step forward to try something new or different, or let this go completely, or let some things go completely. It's almost like there's this false start with that being in reverse, even though, again, no reversals here. So let's see. Clarify that beginning card. I'm hearing the song, Dare You to Move, Dare You to Move. Who was that? Oh my God, that's such an old song. Dare you to... Hold on. Switchfoot. Right. Switchfoot. Look up those lyrics. Mother Unicorn. Look up those lyrics and see if that does resonate with you. But the part that came to mind was the lyric, I dare you to move, I dare you to move, I dare you to lift yourself up off of the floor. I dare you to move. I dare you to move like today never happened, like today never happened. When we take that first leap of faith, when we start a fool's journey, it is a whole new start over. It's a fresh start. It's a complete new beginning. You've completed a chapter in a cycle. And there's something here that's saying, I know I have to let this go. I know I've come to the end with that 10 of Wands. I know I cannot take any more of this stress and this pressure. But it's like sometimes when we're in the thick of this energy of feeling so stressed and so burdened, it's almost like we feel like we can't escape. We feel like there's no escape. But it just takes sometimes doing one small thing, one little thing. And then you did that thing, and that gives you that sense of confidence and that courage, and like, okay, I did that. That felt good. I feel okay, I'm brave. I can do this. Let me take one more step and do one more thing, right? Okay, now let me take a break because that was a lot. But it's like, that's all you have to do. It's just that, just keep swimming energy. But less than that, more of just like, I dare you to just do one small thing, take one thing off your plate, or let one thing go, or do one thing, make one phone call, send one email, whatever, like that could change this situation that you're currently finding yourself in. Tell me about this beginnings, and sorry about that, you guys. Okay. The Empress. Nice. So this may take some planning on your end, especially if it's feeling really stressful and there's a lot going on right now. So I feel like this through this month of now until the end of September, focus on your planning for the future. That step that you may need to take, it's going to require you to really plan. It's going to require you to take the initiative to maybe write some things down, to set some things up, to organize some things, okay? But also to be really clear about where you're wanting to go. That's the other thing that can help get us moving if you're struggling to move. Mother is not having a clear goal, not having a clear plan, right? So this is requiring you to do that. And then the beautiful thing that you have there is the Empress on the other side of that beginnings. So if you were to take the leap of faith, I think it's moving you towards an abundant future. So there's a lot of abundance I feel like you can generate, and that is coming towards you, but it's going to require you to take action, you to let some things go that are really causing you undue stress and burden right now, but also for you to have clear goal in mind, where you're going and how you're going to get there. Like you need to make your map. Okay. So I hope that helps. And don't worry about the competition or the struggle right now. That's all going to be changing. Okay. And it doesn't affect who you are. It's not a reflection on you and who you are and what you're capable of. It's important for you to know that too. So your oracle, I'm feeling motivation manifesto for whoever Mother Unicorn is. You're a unicorn? Oh, it's Kenya. Okay. I was like, did they make this up? I love Mother Unicorn. Okay, listen, Mother. Okay, so that is Kenya. Miss Kenya. I'm feeling motivation manifesto, but I don't know if that's the one you want. Thank you so much, newbie me. You're gonna make me cry. You're making me cry today, girl. I'm holding it in right now. Kenya said, okay, I've been under a lot of stress. You're 6 months pregnant. Oh, that's why the Empress too, boo. Yeah, I saw the stress, boo. Your significant other is stressing you out, and it's your job. You're tired, and you feel like you want to give up. Girl, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it kind of feels like you already know that you need to let that go. I'm talking about your job. I don't feel feels like you already know. You have the clarity, Ace of Swords, or at least you're gonna get there. And the struggle is there to take the leap, but it feels like I wouldn't just do it, right? And maybe that's also why beginnings in reverse. I wouldn't just do it. I would do it, but I would plan for it. So again, it's going to require you to to make some plans, but then do it. But then do it. You may have entrepreneurial skills with the Empress. I mean, this is the mother energy. But with this energy, it may mean that you need to start your own business and plan for that, right? I look at the Empress and the Emperor both as entrepreneurial, as people who are capable of generating their, especially with the Empress, she's capable of generating her own wealth and abundance, right? But it's not without strategic planning and setting a goal and having a goal in mind. But this, both the child, you being a mom, and also with regard to work, like, it's showing me you're capable. Like, you got this, you can do this. I see that it's stressful. You've been crying for 3 days straight and you want to run away from everything and everyone. Yeah, I wouldn't always say yes to do that, but it kind of feels like, I mean, not everyone and everything, but also, girl, give yourself grace. You're pregnant. Your hormones are going cuckoo bananas. You know, I know there are mothers in here, who hopefully can give you some encouragement, but give yourself grace, girl. I don't know if there's anyone around you, like a support system, if maybe you need to go to where you have more of a support system, if your person's not giving that to you. But every pregnant woman needs to have her good support system around them, right? You're considering doing online college and remote work and starting back doing hair. However, you would need 8 to 12 weeks to heal because you're having a C-section, right? Oh, you've had babies before. This will be your fourth one? How did I not know that about you before? Yeah. Yeah, please give yourself grace, boo. Please, please do. That is a lot. That's a lot that you're carrying right now. I really feel like you could generate your own. I mean, from what I saw, I mean, it's going to require planning, yes. But sometimes when we have the plan, and once it's one of the hardest things to do sometimes is to sit down and formulate the plan and set the goals and all of that. It's like admin work for our lives. But once we've done the admin work, it can make it so much easier because you have clarity, and it's no more of this, like, I'm in my head and I'm thinking about all the things and it's all jumbling. Like, making it make sense, like putting it down on paper, making the plan, setting the goal, creating the steps on how you're going to achieve that goal. Like, then you just do it in chunks. You have the little pieces, right, to the puzzle. You've got the map. So you're like, okay, I make a right turn here and then I make a left. And then it's so much clearer. It's like when you're driving, right? And you don't have the directions and you're like, I have no idea where I'm going. Oh my God. And you're like sitting in the car crying and you have no idea where you're going. But when you have a map or you have your GPS, and you've got the guide telling you, like, right turn, in a quarter mile or whatever. Then it's like you less stress, easier, right? So I would put your energy into that, into working towards doing the admin work for this next phase, and then working the plan. And you can always pivot. There's always a redirect. Remember, like if you miss the turn, oh crap, I was like listening to the song and I got into it and I missed the turn. It's like redirecting, that's life. That's just life, boo. I'm in not in the same situation, but I'm in that, okay, we're rolling with it. We're rolling with it. We're pivoting when we need to. Your daughter is asleep on the chair. Oh, boo. Oh, boo. Big hugs to you. Yeah, I'll be praying for you, Kenya. I'll be praying for you when I get off of this live. Okay, boo. Let me pull you a motivation manifesto. And then Janet's next. You can do this, boo. You can do it. But just be kind to yourself. This is not... Yeah, thank you, newbie me. Kenya, what do we have for you? What does Kenya need to know right now? Well, girl, I knew this was the deck for you. I hope you like this card that came out, okay? So the card that came out for you, my friends, is any plunge into the unknown is reckless, but that's where the treasure lies. Okay. So there may be an unknown path that's in front of you when it comes to like your career. Funny that your relationship energy was showing new love after some kind of a heartbreak. And maybe that's renewed love. You went from the 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. You went from heartbreak to healing, and then this renewed energy. So it was all new, good on the love front, but there was a heartbreak that was showing with the 3 of Swords, but then healing. So I'm not sure what your person's sign is, but it did look like there was a committed couple. At one point, there was the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles when I had that 3 of Swords energy, right? But then moving forward, it was the Page of Wands, which could be the child's. Maybe that will give you this renewed sense of energy or healing once your baby is born. But then we had the King of Cups with the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and that 4 of Swords energy. So yeah. But yeah, sometimes again, it may be that there's an unknown path that's coming for you, that's ahead for you, a new journey. And it may feel cuckoo bananas if you think about it right now. But again, planning. But that's maybe where your treasure lies. All right, my friends. I'm sorry it's tough right now, boo. We will be praying for you, okay? And it will get better. He's an unsecure Virgo. Oh, that's so cool, newbie me. That reminds me of the reading not yesterday, the day before. Was it the singles reading about the child that was like the star? I'm sorry that your partner is being challenging as you're navigating this, boo. I really am. Ugh, gosh. Find the people, get people around you, boo, that are going to be a good support system. If he's not doing it, you really need to be around people that will be that for you. I hope you can find that, or if you have that, to lean into that in this season, because you need it. And we're here for you, and we'll be praying for you too. Okay, Janet, Miss Janet. Miss Janet has whatever comes out. Thank you, Kenya Boo. Okay. And if you want to hang out with us and chitty chat some more, Kenya Boo, please do. There's good people in here. There's some mother unicorns in here. And I think some papa unicorns too, I think. Somewhere in there. Or they were. Okay. I saw a question from Siva. Let me see what he said. Siva wanted to know, anyone booked? Oh, after Greg. Okay, so Greg is on here. Oh, Greg, you have to go? Oh, man. Did you book a reading too? I feel like you did. And, oh, man, Greg. Well, I'll have it time-stamped. I feel bad about that. Oh, thank you, Angel Reigns. I didn't see that, boo. Thank you so much. You didn't have to. You guys are so kind. I'll be back on here again. Hey, Marita, I didn't see you. Hey, D-Love, I didn't see you either. Hey, you guys. Okay, I need to do Janet's, but I want to say hi and see what I missed. Okay, Greg, I got you. Joy. So let me put you after Siva. Greg. I'm sorry that I missed you. Hey, Jack Mac. Yeah, there's the pinned comment will tell you how I didn't start PayPal, so let me check that real fast, and then I'll go on to Janet. And I got to focus on the readings too. But you guys, please amongst yourselves and hang out. It's really nice to have you guys here, even if you're not booking a reading or can't. Remember that I do have personal readings available if you want to go to mytaropist.com. Remember that I do open up a couple of questions at the end of my lives when I go live, and I think the next one will be Tuesday. I already have the topic picked out. And so there will be other opportunities if you missed today. Okay, so yeah, we have Blanca. Blanca's here. She's on the list. So this is how the rest of the list goes, Siva, okay? So I had Angel Reigns, then Kenya, Janet, Siva, Greg, and Blanca. And newbie me, I'm going to do a private one for you, boo. Later. So email me. mytaropist@gmail.com. Okay. So let me get a timestamp for Janet and get her going. Thank you guys. Okay, Ms. Janet. Ms. Janet. Oh, he's coming back? Okay. Janet's question. Whatever comes out. Okay. So this is for Ms. Janet. Whatever comes out for Janet. I don't know why they never gave me my... Wait, Janet, you did too? Did you know that? Did you know you did? Do you want me to refund one of them? Because you did it twice on PayPal and on HYPSEE. What does Janet need to know right now? Yeah, I'll refund one of them. No, you did one on paper. You did it on PayPal, and then you also did it on HYPSEE. So I'll take it off of okay. I took it off of HYPSEE, boo. I just sent it back to you on HYPSEE. Okay. What does Janet need to know? So you got it in the bank on HYPSEE for another time, I guess. or it'll come back to, or you can get it refunded. However it works, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works on your side. All right, what does Janet need to know right now? Oh, that's interesting. There's something coming through, Janet, where it's feeling like there's a lot of like sort of curiosity and confusion around something or someone. Now, this is around someone. It could be an emperor energy. So I don't know if it's an older male figure or a masculine energy. It could be a father figure. It could be like a boss or someone you work with. But you've got the Princess of Swords, the Moon card, and the Seven of Cups. So again, there's a lot of this energy of like, I'm trying to figure out, maybe am I delulu about something or someone? Am I like, I'm trying to figure out like what's really going on. There's a lot of confusion. There's maybe a lot of fantasizing or fantasy, but I really want the truth. Like with the Princess of Swords is like, but you know, I get the illusion, delusion, confusion, right? But I really want the truth. Like I really need clarity, right? But maybe someone's not speaking or not providing the clarity that's going to cut through, you know, this energy. Could be someone's, even whether this is you or somebody else, is like, you know, trying to research or figure things out. You know, looking online, looking things up, asking other people questions or tarot or whatever. Like, you know, trying to figure it out, trying to be like, listen, I don't like to live in confusion, delusion land. I really need to know what's really going on. Now, if this is about a person, there could be a question around like, do they have other options? Underneath that Emperor energy was the Three of Cups. So is there somebody else or other people? Seven of Cups, like, right? What's really going on here? So what is the truth then that someone is seeking here? What is the truth that someone is seeking? I could read this different ways, Boo. So I could read this as romantic, but I can also definitely read this as like a work related situation. So if this is you, so I'll read it a couple different ways. So if this is you, Boo, like wanting to explore your options and see what's available to you. So if I read that Emperor energy as like a work related situation, for example, it could be that you're at a place where you feel like, you know, I'm at this certain level and stage in my career where I feel like I deserve to be better compensated. Maybe it's better benefits that you're seeking. Maybe it's better paycheck that you're seeking. Maybe it's just better treatment or something to that effect. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm at this level in this place now where maybe it's time for me to explore other options. Can I get a better offer? Like, I've been through a lot in my career. I've gotten to this place and I want to know, like, can I do better somewhere else, right? So if that's the clarity that you're seeking, it may be that you've got a lot of unnecessary stress or responsibilities that you're shouldering right now, and maybe you are like, hey, I could use a little bit more money, I could use a stronger paycheck, I could use a little bit better benefits like right now, so if it's that, it could be also that you're looking at a partnership. So with regard to like work, maybe you're looking to move up to like some more of a partnership. But this, like, again, with love, if this is love, then I'm also getting that somebody here is really feeling a connection very deeply, very strongly, but they may be questioning whether or not that's being reciprocated. Right. So if it's that, that could be the clarity that you're looking for. Again, are there other options? Is there other people that you're dating or seeing, or like, are you like feeling this as strongly as I am? There's strong union here, energy with the Two of Cups and the Lovers, right? So it could be that someone is feeling like, I really want somebody who's going to be a real partner, who's going to meet me halfway. Like what I'm giving, they're going to give in kind, right? So it could be that there's this energy of trying to understand, is something reciprocated. But either way, I feel like there's some stress here around like a big decision that you may be making. And this may cause, like we were talking about pivoting before, it may cause you to pivot towards some kind of a new beginning. You're looking for, I feel like, more fulfillment in your life in general with this energy. And again, it could go either way. This could be commitment with regard to relationship and a more fulfilling, committed relationship. Or this could be you looking for more fulfillment when it comes to your career, not just wanting work for work's sake. But with all this water, it's also telling me like, I need to enjoy what I do. Like it needs to be fulfilling in other regards, not just to pay the bills, but also like it needs to be something that I feel I'm well suited for, but also I really enjoy and I'm passionate about. And so there's, with the Judgment coming through there and the Ace of Cups, it does feel like you are considering your options and choices now too. And there's some, again, like I said, there's some stress about it, but I feel like in one regard, you already know, like intuitively, that something here needs refreshing. Something here needs refreshing and rebalancing. And so I feel like you're ready for this Ace of Cups and you're ready for this Nine of Cups. Like you're ready for something that's going to be more fulfilling for you, a life that's more fulfilling to you. And I mean, what makes up the bulk of our life? The people in our lives and the work that we do. Like most of our time is spent either, with the people that we're in relationships with and doing our jobs. And the rest is like admin for the life that we have. So, and occasionally we get to have some fun. No, hopefully we inject fun into every single day. Do something fun for yourself every day. But you know what I mean? So when we're looking at, well, I need my life to be more fulfilling, generally it's like, I need my relationships to be more fulfilling. I need my work to be more fulfilling first and foremost. So if that's where you're at, I'd say don't be afraid to explore those options, boo. Don't be afraid to go and let go of what is causing you to feel burdened. So if you're researching to get clarity, I mean, it looks like keep going if that means that you're going to have feel more generosity, a sense of more generosity in your life, more emotional fulfillment in your life, less stress in your life, then do it, because it kind of feels like I'm hearing this song. I've gone about as far as I can go from Oklahoma. I think it's Ado Annie sings that. Who sings that? Anyway, there's this song about like I've gone about as far as I can go. So there may be something here. You've taken it as far as you can. It's become a burden. So then you know. You need to jump jobs soon. Okay. I think so too. I think this Ace of Cups opportunity is going to be more fulfilling to you, boo. Something that you feel that makes your heart happier. You know, if your work is not fulfilling you in that regard, then I'd say do it. But start researching. Keep doing that. It's dead end. It's a dead end. Yeah. Money plus getting away from toxic coworkers. Yeah. You need to feel like you're more fairly compensated for the level that you're at is what I was getting there. So I say do it. Didn't you move recently? Or at least start continue to explore your options anyway, boo. The star. Yeah, and the universe underneath that with the exploration and tower. Yeah, I feel like you've hit a wall here. I think you've had a realization. So you already know it's time to explore elsewhere and end this. You've gone as far as you can go, universe. The star. So I feel like your purpose, there's a purpose or a calling that's leading you and guiding you maybe in a new direction. You had the tower. The star comes after the tower, right? So it may feel like whatever you have been building isn't sustainable at this point. You're ready to explore elsewhere, right, boo? And that means bringing this season to an end and seeing what other options there are for you and what's more aligned with your purpose and your calling right now. So absolutely. Let's get you. Which Oracle deck do you need? Because I'm not feeling the other two. I was feeling pulled in a very specific direction. With you, I could go either way. Which Oracle deck do you want? Do you want Motivation Manifesto? Do you want Woodland Wardens? Or do you want the Mystical Moments deck? Mystic? Okay. In July. Maybe there's other options in you know, for you, boo. Like other place, like where you move to. Maybe it's that is opening new doors for you. I don't know. Okay, Mystical Moments for Janet. But it's also the colleagues. It's funny, it didn't show me the toxicity with the colleagues as strongly as it did like a need for more equity, you know, for you to feel like you're better respected and have better compensation and more emotional fulfillment. But that doesn't mean that's not there. It's just like it seemed like the stronger need was for you to feel more fulfilled with the work you're doing and to feel like there's more fairness in the way that you're being compensated and maybe treated. So, ooh, a neighbor. Okay. Exploring those options. This is for Janet. What does she need to know? There we go. They're stealing your credit too. Oh, I hate that. I've had that happen and that really sucks. Janet. Whoa. Okay. 2 cards came flying out. So because they were so aggressive, I'll read both of them. Those were very aggressive cards. Okay. So the first one that came out for you was Miss Sunshine. Miss Sunshine. Okay. So she is sun, light, energy, courage, and clarity. So a woman rises high into the sky. Her hair shines bright like the sun. Her skirt looks like a huge building. She comes from a darker place. Beneath her lies gloom and shadows. So funny. It's like the moon and the sun energy, right? And the moon is one of the first cards that came out for you. But her light is glowing. She is like the energy of life and the sun of the universe. She focuses her intentions on the positive and is able to gain clarity. This is like what your reading started out about, really. Um, she leaves the night and fears behind. So I feel like this is like confirmation that things are going to start to be illuminated for you. You're going to get that clarity that you were seeking at the beginning of this reading, right? It's exactly where we started. We've come full circle now. It may just take a little bit of courage to move outside of your comfort zone, but this is also, I feel like, connecting with the shadow self, and that initial energy was a lot of that too. Um, facing your fears and conquering them as well. So, and not being afraid to explore your options and to take risks and start over. And there's a lot of people in that energy right now of like starting over and pivoting. And I'm seeing it happen with so many people. So, tis the season. Tis the season. And doesn't eclipse season kind of create a lot of that? Causes us to reflect in that regard. So yeah. The next card you had was Pure Nature. Pure Nature. It's giving me like, I don't know, Garden of Eden vibes or something. Because she looked naked behind that rose. Let's see. I haven't pulled this one before. So Pure Nature. Grace, blooming, youth, freshness. So there's a lot of this like new, good energy coming in here for you, boo. This young girl is flourishing as she develops into a woman. She loves her body and is aware of her unique beauty. Just as this girl does, cherish the beauty nature has given to you. See the softness and grace and keep the secrets of youth in your heart. The red peony, oh, it's not a rose, it's a peony, pardon me. The red peony symbolizes respect and honor, ideals that must be recognized in ourselves before we can genuinely share our true nature with others. Okay. So maybe it's just a message to appreciate and fall in love with your own unique beauty, yourself in your natural state. Because she's giving it does say pure nature. She's giving nature girl, like, here I am, no makeup, hair mess, whatever, naked and unafraid. I love myself just as I am. So I love that, but I also love the idea of respect and and that was showing up when you're reading too. Like I was saying, this need for you to feel like valued and respected in your work. So yeah. And also with that star energy, like what's your purpose and calling right now? Is the work that you're doing fulfilling you in that regard? So anyway, love it. Thank you, Janet. New, good. Thank you so much, Janet Boo. I so appreciate it. Yay. I like these readings today. Okay, so Siva is next. And then Greg. I may hold Greg if he's not back yet. Because I don't want there's still some spots open if anyone wants to jump in. Let me open. Oh, I already had a PayPal open. Okay, so we've got HYPSEE. I don't know why they never gave me a bot. Whatever. But we have HYPSEE. We have PayPal. We're doing everything. So there's HYPSEE, there's PayPal, there's Cash App, and also I've had a couple come through on Super Chat. So I prefer HYPSEE or PayPal or Cash App, but if you have to do Super Chat, that is a-okay. Everything is going to help my kitty cat, Mr. Bojangles, and his ongoing medical care. And we talked about that at the beginning if you want more info. So thank you again, Angel Rains. I'm looking for Siva's question. Oh no, Siva. Can you tell me your question? Oh, there it is. Wait, what's the good coming on the professional side? Okay. Which deck do I want to use? Jeremiah was bullfrog. I guess I'll use this one. He was a good friend of mine. I don't know why that song came to my head. Okay, Siva. All right, Siva, this is for you, boo. Thank you for all that you do. I think I told you can get 2 questions. Because you were supposed to get a free one. All right, Mr. Siva. Mr. Siva, Mr. Siva. Uptown girl. Why is that in my head now? Okay. She been living in her white bread world. Good coming to his professional life. No, 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 no. Are you in love with an uptown girl, Siva? I'm just kidding. My uptown girl. Just kidding. Maybe you are. I don't know. Okay, what's the good coming to Siva in his professional life? What's the good coming to Siva in his professional life? And in case you missed it, I think the next all signs I'm going to do is going to be on Tuesday. So yay, yay, yay. Siva, what's the good coming to his professional life? Hi. Some interesting energy, boo. Well, it does look like, I mean, in the center here, I have the 5 of Pentacles. So I don't know if there's something here that you're struggling with in terms of struggling financially, health, or like rejection. So we have the Knight of Cups before that. So I don't know if there's a feeling that you're struggling with a sense of like rejection. Maybe you got some kind of news or communication that made you feel like not great. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's like not worthy or not great, or the offer just wasn't enough in terms of like finances. But then you have the Queen of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy after that. So what is she about? I don't know if this is also possibly a female energy that's draining you financially, but let's see. Or draining your time, your energy, your resources. Could be a mother or mother figure. Doesn't have to be that. What's this Queen of Cups about? Or if this is you trying to impress somebody with money that you don't have, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to have enough to get my Queen of Cups. Do you know what I mean? But right now I don't feel worthy. So take it as it resonates for you. You have Justice. Is this about a love situation? Are you trying to save money for a wedding or for to be in a position where you can meet a person? Like, do you know what I'm saying, boo? Is it like, are you trying to save up your money or hoping for a good financial opportunity in order to win someone or woo someone or have the kind of relationship that you really want to have? Because it's kind of what it's giving. And that maybe makes me wonder why Uptown Girl came up, because you know what that song is about? It's about a guy who it's an old Billy Joel song, and it's about a guy who's like from the wrong side of the tracks or whatever, you know. He's in love with an uptown girl, meaning someone who's, you know, she's a higher class, you know, and she's like out of his league basically, but he's in love with her. And so that's kind of and this is kind of almost giving, I don't know if this has anything to do with some family, or again, if this is just like, I need to get an opportunity that's going to get me financially stable and well, so I can have kids, so I can start a family, so I can have enough money to pay for, you know, a wedding, a marriage, something like that, right? So it's like you're in saving mode here. But I'm getting, maybe this is around somebody specific, somebody that maybe you have feelings for. And here you are, like Billy Joel, looking at the uptown girl being like, I want to, you know, I want to woo you. But I feel like right now I don't have enough to give. I don't have it. But I want to get there. I mean, all the energy looks positive. It feels like right now you may feel like you're struggling or you're fighting against something. I don't know if there's other people's opinions or ideas or, you know, around you as well that's making it challenging for you, if there's family involved here or something like that. But I mean, it, like, I don't see it looking bad for you, boo. I feel like a lot of this may be a lack of confidence or feeling of not being good enough, because it's like if I'm right on this, where I'm seeing you is your like knight page energy, but you should be seeing yourself as a king, you know. And so I'm like, it's like, I feel like that confidence needs to come from within. What I like about this deck's 5 of Pentacles card is, you see the person is like under the tree where there's a bunch of pentacles on the tree. It down here where he can, like, you know, if he were to stand up and try to reach, there's nothing, but they're up higher, right? So it's this feeling of, they're just out of reach. They're out of my reach. So you may feel like what I want, what I desire, the money I'm seeking, the abundance I'm seeking, the security and stability I'm seeking, it just feels like it's out of reach. But you see how he's like so dejected, and he's like huddled up at the bottom of this tree, like, woe is me. Like, I'm never going to be able to reach that top of that tree and get those coins. But I bet you if he had the confidence and he pulled himself up by, you know, he stood up to where he could reach that bottom thing, he could climb, you know, he could pull himself up and then climb and then climb and then climb and reach the top, right? It's just a matter of being able to believe he can and see that he can and have that sense of confidence and worthiness. So advice for Siva on this, because I want to see the good stuff is here, boo. So just saying, the good stuff is here. So with Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, it could also be that there is going to be some kind of an offer. 7 of Pentacles is like, to have patience, but also put in the work and the effort to get there, right? Like I was saying with that 5 of Discs, like, have patience. It may take time for you to reach that top. It may take time for you to save the amount of money that you need to, but like little by little, if you're putting in the effort, it will happen for you, right? It may require you to save a little bit better. So I don't know what you're doing with your money, honey, but maybe looking at the way that you're saving, spending, investing, because 7 of Pentacles is also an energy of investing your resources, your time, your energy, your money wisely. Okay. So I'd look at your resources, because even if you don't got money, but you got time. Everyone has the same amount of time in a day. So look at how you're investing your time. Is the way that you're investing your time, your energy, your resources, is it towards profitable means, or is it towards things that are not getting you closer to the top of that tree? You know what I'm saying? So good. It was good, right? Sorry, I get caught up and I'm in the flow and I'm like, what am I even reading? Like what am I reading, but what was the original question? Because it just goes and starts flowing. I'm like, okay, that's how Jess reads. That is how it goes. We are not changing the way that we are. Big coming. Okay. I think that's it. I think it's you getting wiser about the way you're investing, the resource that you do have. So again, your time, your energy, what money you do have. And to into partnerships that are going to give you a better return on your investment, that are fair, that are balanced, that are just, right? Again, I said at the beginning, I think something about maybe there's somebody around you that may be like draining or siphoning your energy or your resources in some way. So that would be the first thing I would say is like get really clear on where your resources going. Is there anyone or any area where they're getting drained and not replenished? Because you may need to, again, like, you know, move things around so that you're investing in things that are going to give you better return. So, but that page of, like I said, Page of Pentacles can be an offer opportunity to make money. So let's see, anything else good coming professionally to Siva? You're ending a painful cycle here. I think you're making a decision. After some reflection, Boo, you may realize that you've outgrown a situation or something here when it comes to your professional life. There's something here I feel like you're doing some inner reflecting and some inner work and realizing, like, you know what? I feel like it's time for me to get out of this womb. Like I've grown. I'm ready to be born. Something inside of you is ready to get you to give birth to it. Maybe it's an idea you have. Maybe it's a talent that you have that's laying dormant. But there's something here that it's like, okay, it's time for this to break free. And I feel like you're making a decision here to end a season, a cycle that has been really painful for you. 10 is the end. And then you have the 2 of Swords. So this is a conscious decision that you're making to end something that has been stressing you out, has been wearing you down. Maybe it's been sucking your energy, right? So I think you're making a decision because you realize in order to give birth to this, I have to let this go, right? And then there you go, the 3 of Discs. So this is you possibly getting some work opportunities. Maybe you're narrowing things down. So again, you're investing in opportunities or work that is going to be more profitable for you. This is also your partnerships. So this may require you to put in some teamwork. So you may be asked to join a team or be part of a team or part of a project that is going to help you to get more money. This is not you doing this alone. So this is going to be possibly with other people, but also 3 of Discs can be was I gonna say learning something. So it's also like an apprenticeship card. So maybe you're going to be learning something, studying something that's going to lead to more income, more opportunities for you. Okay. That's what I have for you on that one, but I have to get you oracle. So let me know which oracle deck you want there, mister. Do you want the Motivation Manifesto, the Mystic Oracle of Mystical Moments, or the Woodland Wardens? Because I would say Motivation Manifesto, but I want you to choose. You're so welcome, boo. Hey, Jojo. I love to see my men supporting each other. Motivation Manifesto. Okay. And then if you want to, Greg's back. So I'll do Greg. But if you want to stick around to the end, so I'll do another one for you because you were supposed to get a freebie anyways for your modding. So it gives you some time to think about it. Kitties. I know I don't have the Bogies anymore because I don't have members anymore. I'm sad about it. This would be the perfect opportunity for some Bogies to come out, right? He's right there on the patio. I don't know if he wants to come in. I feel like he does. So after I pull Siva's card, right before I jump into Greg, I need to turn off my air conditioner and I need to let Bo out in I should say, in, because he's kind of he has been wanting to spend all of his days on the patio, but he's looking like he might want to come inside and kick it for a minute. So we'll see. This is for Siva. What is the message that Siva needs right now? What is the message that Siva needs right now? You're not too late. We still have 4 slots open. This is for Siva. So you have, it's so funny because this one started to flip for me and I felt pulled towards it, but then you had 2 that flipped over. So you know what, Siva, I don't care. I'm gonna read them all for you. 2 of them kind of go along like with each other, which is basically, well, one of them is basically like, this moment is begging for you to begin something grand and important. So again, with that womb energy, there may be something here in this season that you're feeling like, I never started that thing, or I never took that class, or I never signed up for the whatever, or I never asked that person about that job or submitted the application, whatever it is. So there's something here that it's like you've been sitting on. I feel like you know what it is, that maybe it's time for you to take initiative towards it, or to begin it. But then you also have this card, which there's similar energies. And this one says, what should I finally face in my life? What truths or realities are preventing my growth and happiness? What could I do about it right now? How can I better connect with this moment so that I can master what the hour demands of me? So it's a lot of questions, Boo, for you to ask yourself. You may want to come back to this and then write these down, and journal about them, or just think about them, whatever works best for you. So, okay. And then you also have this one. We must mature and realize that freeing our mind of ancient hurts and opening once more to love shall give us access to divine strength. So freeing your mind of ancient hurts and opening once more to love shall give you access to divine strength. Okay. And that's what I have for you, Sababoo. Again, at the end, I can do another one for you. Okay, so really quickly, I'm adding JoJo to the list. Joe. And I'm going to take a brief break to let Bo inside if he wants to, and I actually need to utilize the latrine for a moment. I've been drinking my tea. So I will be right back, and Greg is on deck, Blanca, and then Mr. Joe. So I will be right back. Thanks, you guys, for your patience. Chat amongst yourselves. I might throw a little ad in here right now since I'm going to walk away, but I shall return. Sorry, we had a little unexpected situation happen. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. Um, yeah. Anyway, stuff's happening. Stuff happens. Kitty cats do things sometimes that their little bodies just tell them to do, even though It's not what they're supposed to do. Anyways, hi. Okay. We're back. All right. So we got hey newbie me and Janet's still here. Yeah. Okay, so we got Greg is next. Greg, then Blanca, then Joe. And you know what? I think I'm gonna end it there for today. So I can deal with these cats because I'm gonna have to give Bo his medicine and stuff. So we'll do this another time. This has been really awesome, and you guys are so great. You guys are like, this has been so like, honestly, I needed this little pick me up just to like chat with you guys. Some great people came in, and even if you just stopped in to say hi, I'm so appreciative of you. I had intended to do 10, but I think I'm gonna stop at 7 because of what's going on with Bo right now. So he's it's a little bit of a he did something he hasn't done for a while, and I don't like it. So anyway, we're gonna move on. But we're gonna come back and do this again another day. But beyond that, we're gonna do another all signs on Tuesday for sure. I think is the next day I'll do an all signs. I think. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, it's good to see you. Thanks, Greg. It's good to be back. All right, let's get into it. So we got Greg, Blanca, and Joe, and let's go. So Greg stirs. Greg stirs. Mr. Greg. Thank you for this time. Thank you for your generosity and for your kindness and your prayers. And you guys also don't forget to keep Kenya also in your prayers. She's going through a lot right now. And so, we hold each other up. We uplift each other. And so when you think about her, send good thoughts, send prayers her way. Thank you guys. All right. Greg, wait, you had a love related question. I'm going to use a different deck for you. I think you had like a love question. But if you saw, I showed Bo a little bit for a second there. I gave a little peek. He's looking rough right now, but felt like he wanted to say hi. Wee, okay. Shut up, Sushi. Good Lord. Okay. You know what I'm not seeing today is Sunny D. I don't think I saw Sunny D. Okay, Greg wants to know, is Joy the Saggy trying to make a comeback? Oh, you're on to Saggies. What happened to Cancers? Greg, what happened to the Cancerians? You're on to Saggies now. Uh-oh. That's probably a better match for you since you are an Aries, right? I'm just saying. Aries and Saggies, they're very honest. They need like someone who appreciates the brutal honesty. Tiffany, if you want to come on, I'll take you. If you want to do one, we can do one more. And then we'll end it for sure. Don't tell anybody. All right, Greg, enjoy the Saggy. Oh, it's a blast from the past. Okay. I think you had like a past person coming back in one of the recent readings I did for you. All right, this is for Greg and the Saggy. Greg, enjoy the Saggy. It's the energy around Joy the Saggy coming back for Greg. When is Joy the Sag? Is Joy? Oh, I'm saying when, so like she is. So. Oh, interesting, Greg. There you are. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It feels like you guys have some unfinished business, maybe some old baggage between y'all and your connection, or at least on your side, maybe. So, like, does somebody owe someone an apology or forgiveness or something? Just only because the Prince of Cups is here doesn't mean necessarily, or it's just somebody is thinking a lot about like whatever happened between the two of you still weighing on them. Somebody may have been hurt in the past. The Six of Cups, the Nine of Wands. But you have the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups were the two prominent energies that came through for you, okay? So if you've been in isolation from each other, then yes, the girlfriend, get down off. Oh, she is so bad. This foster cat, has no manners. Anyway, you have the Ace of Cups. That was the main energy. So whether this is new love or this is somebody, yes, coming back around, or a communication or a new start after a period of isolation, it's looking like yes. But that's like a romantic new beginning, or at least something heartfelt, whether that is, again, apology, forgiveness, communication. What's the Ace of Cups about here for Greg and Joy, the Sagittarius? Greg and Joy, the Sagittarius. Whoa. Greg. I want to say this is like the most positive love reading I've maybe had for you. You got a lot of new energy coming through. Now, I don't know if Joy is like currently married or something, but you got a lot of new energy coming through. Judgment of the Ace of Wands does give me an energy of like, yes, possibly somebody coming back around like for a new beginning, or with a new beginning energy there. Ready to start fresh, clean slate, a renewal of the old energy, like that old energy being transmuted into something brand new. But the energy that came out to clarify that Ace of Cups, okay, is the Princess of Wands, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, the Queen of Discs, and the Hierophant. So Princess of Wands, again, Aries, Leo, Sag, you have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy with the Queen of Discs, and then you have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Sorry, this cat is kind of distracting me, but it's giving to me like there's an initiation here, moving forward of like a renewed energy that either could lead to commitment, or it could be you finding out that somebody is committed. But either way, Greg, I mean, in terms of like a positive love reading, it looks like there's definitely something new coming around to you. Is this past person? It very well could be with this energy. It could even be somebody new also, that where this could potentially lead to like, a higher level of commitment. What is Greg, or what is Joy? I'm just going to use this time to inquire a little bit more about this Joy, because I feel like I need to know. How is she? And I don't know if she's far away from you with the Princess of Wands energy, but it does look like there's somebody reaching out or initiating you know, a new start or something to that effect, or communication after, again, a period of isolation. So tell me, how does Joy feel about Greg right now? What are her thoughts, feelings towards Greg right now? But you've got 2 aces, boo. So some new. Well, a lot of time has passed, Temperance, but she's in the same energy you are with the 9 of Wands. So a lot of time has passed, yes. Maybe time has caused someone's either feelings, or whether the feelings are positive or negative, to temper, right? But you're both coming at this with the 9 of Wands. So I don't know if there were some wounded egos in the past in your experience with each other. Both of you are coming at each other with this, like, you did me dirty, or you owe me, or you you hurt me, or whatever. There's this energy of like, you're both coming at this in the, like, I'm the victim energy. I'm trying to find a different word than victim to say, but you know what I mean. Like, you're the one that wronged me. So it's like kind of feeling like you both are coming at each other with like, you wronged me energy, or at the very least, both have this feeling or sense of like, there's unfinished business. Like, whatever happened between us in the past wasn't entirely pleasant, and I'm still a little wounded from it. But yes, a lot of time has passed, and so maybe some of that energy's been tempered a little bit, at least on her side. Something here maybe needs to be healed or made right between the two of you. That can only happen through conversation, though, and someone's going to have to be the initiator of that conversation. And it feels like we've got a couple of stubborn energies that are like still holding on to whatever was burdensome. But she came through with as the Queen of Wands. So we have now seen the King and the Queen of Wands. So you and her, both the fiery energies that you are, and the Chariot, Cancerian energy. So again, she could be at a distance from you. But it feels like this is an energy that's taking action or initiative to move something forward. So I don't know if so it's giving, there's a lot of stuff coming through here, boo, that's indicative of, I don't think that this is the end between the two of you. I'm not getting cards that are like, no, it's done. I'm getting cards that continuously show some kind of renewal or healing or taking initiative to, again, there we go again. He is again, apology, forgiveness, heartfelt communication in an effort to try to heal something. I'm not seeing this resulting in you guys, like, let me be clear. I'm not seeing it 100% like, yeah, we're gonna make a go of this in a romantic way. It's more of like an energy of, let's work together to kind of tie up these loose ends and like show respect towards one another. Maybe there's just this lingering unfinished business that needs to be resolved so that you can move forward to something new, a new partnership, a new relationship. Maybe that's kind of an obstacle that's holding you back from finding, you know, a match, is something in the past needs to be made right, and there needs to be healing there. And again, once again, it can only happen from conversation, right? So whatever the case is, this does feel very much like, yeah, there's a lot of energy here around an opportunity to resolve past wounds or issues with somebody in a productive, respectful, heartfelt sort of way. If you guys can both come in that energy and not in the 9 of Wands energy, right? Which is what you're both showing me. It may be her that's going to take that initiative. But there's also a lot of new good energy coming through here with these aces, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. It's a lot of passion. That's a lot of emotion, a lot of feeling, right? But it doesn't mean it can't lead to something also that's stable and solid and good, right? So Interesting. Interesting. You heard rumblings? $34 years. Oh my Lord. Do you still have friends in common or something? You went in the Marines and she went and got pregnant, and that was the ending. Well, that's funny because you saw the Queen of Discs with her pregnant belly there. Well, that's a lot of time that's passed. Who knows what could happen in 34 years? You know? Why did you ask then if you want new love, boo? I could have read new love for you. What oracle card do you want? You're funny. Which oracle card do you want there, Greg? Oh, so you have talked to her in the last 34 years. So you talked to her 15 years ago. That's still a long time, though. You want me to pick? Well, what would happen if Greg and let me just ask this real quick because I'm nosy. What would happen if Greg and Joy were to reconnect? That's that thing you got to watch out for with those Saggies. I'm a Saggy moon. we do value our freedom. But I have known more than one Saggy sun person. I mean, we have to look at the entirety of the chart, right? So I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, oh, your sun sign says this. But I have known Saggies to get a little, restless when it comes to love and want to explore. So if you were to reconnect, you have the 6 of Discs. So it's looking like, this again feels like a respectful exchange. I'm not seeing like, I'll be real, I'm not seeing like a huge love connection here, but I see potential for you guys to work things out and to, and have an equal exchange in terms of, talking about maybe what happened, maybe somebody making something right. So generosity. So maybe somebody's giving somebody something here. If you do reconnect, maybe somebody is giving a gift or something, making something right in terms of like something they owe the other person. But you also have here, interestingly enough, on the bottom, the Emperor and the Empress sandwiching perspective card. So for me, this is saying you've both matured and grown in these 15 and 34 years. And you now maybe have regained a new perspective in this time apart. You now maybe are able to see, oh, that's so crazy. Do you see that? Do you see how like it's almost like these cards bleed into each other? Like he's part of an extension of this card and she's an extension of the other card. Like she's the sun and he's the moon. So, I mean, I could go really deep into that, but we don't have the time. But there's a lot I could peel back the layers of on that. Okay. But wow. But basically what I'm seeing is you both maybe have different new perspectives. Maybe you're able to see each other's side more clearly now and come together in a way that's respectful, where you can have an exchange. It's like, feeling we mutually respect each other. We want to work out whatever happened. And yeah, so I mean, it looks, honestly, everything looks positive with regard to that. But you do you, boo. Listen to your own intuition. I will choose a Woodland Wardens for you. We haven't done that yet. Isn't that crazy, newbie me? Man, I wish I had an hour for each of these readings. If you know, if you book a reading with me, it may go that long. because that's when I get really into that kind of thing. I'm like, ooh, let's get into it. Yes, honey. This is what we read the tarot for. I don't have as much time on these, but that was intense. Okay, so Greg, what does Greg need to know regarding joy or just love in general? What does Greg need to know about joy or just love in general? This is one's a meaty deck, so I figured you need a meaty card on this. Whoa. This is for Greg. What does he need to know right now? Thank you for this. What does Greg need to know right now? Okay. Okay. Greg, you got the snail and huckleberry. Trust in the invisible. Trust in the invisible. Okay. Where did it go? Oh, my bad. They were Roman numerals. It's a pain in the patootie. Okay, there we go. Trust in the invisible. The determined and deliberate snail carries its home on its back. While it may seem like a simple, humble creature, the spiral of its shell portends great mystery, representing the cycle of life. Like the snail, the huckleberry is sometimes associated with smallness and insignificance. A huckleberry, in late 19th century slang, was a person of little consequence. However, it is a powerful fruit that grows plentifully, offering life-sustaining nutrients to both humans and woodland creatures. Together, the snail and huckleberry invite an appreciation for what is beneath the surface and trust in what cannot be seen. So, in the upright, which is how it came out, the meaning is now is a good time to follow your bliss, trusting in invisible supports. With great risk comes great reward. I feel like this is a separate message that you needed, Greg, that doesn't have to do with joy, because I don't feel like joy is, it's a fun question, but I feel like maybe there's other things that are more important in your life right now. But this is just saying, again, follow your bliss. It's like jump in the net will catch you, but trust that you have support, that you are supported. Oh gosh, there was a song I was listening to today. This is reminding me of that gave me basically this reminder. Like, don't forget that God never leaves you nor forsakes you. It's always there for you. And anytime I'm in a situation or a season where I'm like, I don't know where the help is coming, I don't know what's coming, I just reflect on and go back to those seasons and times in my life where the help came, the support came when I needed it. So, and also it's hard when you've taken a leap of faith, Greg. Like, I don't know why I'm sharing this with you right now, but I am. This is your reading. So for me, like sometimes, especially the older we get, we become more risk averse, right? Because we have more life experience. Our frontal lobes are fully developed. We've had the experience. We know what happens when we try something and we fail or we get hurt or whatever. And so it becomes harder and harder for us to take those risks again. But again, beautiful reminder, with great risk comes great reward. Never stop trying. Never stop pursuing your dreams. Never give up. Okay. And your questions to ponder, or journal questions, are, or journal prompts, I should say, are: when have I benefited from trusting in subtle clues? When have I benefited from trusting in subtle clues? And how can I look beyond appearances toward deeper meaning? How can I look beyond appearances toward deeper meaning? Okay. That's for you, Mr. Greg. Mr. Greg. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for donating to the cause and getting a reading today and showing up. I don't know if you got to go, but if you want to stay, stay. Chat with your friends. I know newbie me is happy to have you in the chat. I am too. Thank you, Greg, so much. You need new, good, not old, bad. Well, you had 2 aces there, boo. So you can take that as new, good coming. All right. Next up is Blanca. Then we got Joe. Did we have Joe? Jojo, I thought I saw you say you did, but I don't know where you did because I don't see you. Okay. And no worries either way at all. Sorry, Blanca, are you still there, boo? I'm refreshing so I can see your question before I move into it. While that is refreshing, let's do a quick little cleanse. I love Saggies. I mean, I've seen very faithful, committed Saggies. I'm a Saggy moon. So, but I do know that Saggies need to feel challenged. They need freedom, to feel free in their relationships. And if those needs aren't met, I don't want to stereotype based on somebody's sign, but sometimes they can be like, oh, what's the next shiny thing? They can be a little like that. Squirrel. The next shiny thing. Okay. What? Tressie? What are you doing in here, boo? How you doing? Hi, Tressie. Okay, Blanca's here. So Tressie is somebody I know IRL, but we haven't seen each other for a hot minute. How you been? Because I moved away, far away. There's Joe. Okay, I see you in there, Joe. I don't know what I had to refresh PayPal. It was being weird. So I got Blanca, I got Joe. And Tiffany, I don't know if you, because I said I could do you too, boo. Last but not least. Okay. Miss Blanca. Tracy, I didn't know you were still over here on my channel. How are you? We're doing personal questions on this one, boo. To raise some funds for my kitty cat, Mr. Bojangles. You remember Mr. Bojangles? He's been really, really sick, and we have we owe the vet some money, honey, on Mr. Bo. So we're doing questions, but I'm getting ready to wrap it up. I just have 3 more. I don't know if Tiffany donated or not, but we're gonna come on here again, girl. I'm back on YouTube now. I did a live 2 days ago. I think it was like love reading, and then I'm gonna do another one on Tuesday also. So hopefully you come back when we're doing all signs. That would be really fun. I would love to see you in there on the all signs. Tracy was one of my like very first subscribers ever, because so she is friends with my she's besties with my cousin, one of my cousins. And before I even started the channel, they were very supportive of my tarot reading. They were some of the early supporters. So I will always love and appreciate them for that. Like even before this YouTube thing. Anyways, I miss you guys. I miss you so much. Okay, go on with the dad humor, Greg. It's all right. So you guys give Tracy some love. All right, Blanca's here. Okay, cool. Let me do Blanca. 229. I'll do somewhere around there. I don't know if Siva. Oh no, Siva's here. Okay, cool. I was not sure. Anyway, we have to catch up, Tracy. Anyway, when are you all gonna come to visit me? Y'all promise. Some of these people made promises. Oh, we're gonna come out there. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. All right, let's go, Blanca. Blanca wanted to know the good stuff coming the rest of the year. Anything that you need to hear right now. Okay. Thank you so much, Boo Boo. Ms. Blanca, I so appreciate you. Blanca's been here for a hot minute. You've been here a long time on the channel. Who's been here the longest? I'm curious. He's been subscribed the longest. All right. Good. Coming to Blanca for the rest of the year or whatever comes out. My fellow Cancerian Boo. All right. This is for Blanca. Ooh. Well, there you are. Oh gosh, but I don't like that. Blanca Boo. We're going to work through this. Hold on. Because here you are, Queen of Cups, right? Blanca, you may be highly intuitive. You may be somebody who kind of wears her heart on her sleeve. Okay. You do have the Three of Swords, the Nine of Discs. I don't know if there's been something like heartbreaking that's happened to you recently, or something you maybe had to walk away from, something that hurt you. And I don't know if it affected, I don't know if it was like a missed opportunity, like an opportunity that you lost here, Boo, or if it was like a situation that kind of broke your confidence a little bit. If you've been just kind of in general feeling a little bit down or were. But I feel like, I mean, honestly, with the Queen of Cups here, it's giving me like healing. It's giving me healing to whatever it was that was hurting. So if you're asking like what's going to happen, I mean, I'm hoping this isn't like what's coming, and this is something you've already experienced, which is why I'm reading it that way, as it's past energy. But what's coming is sort of you reconnecting with yourself and healing your heart and feeling more whole again. Because the fact that this Nine of Discs is on one side, right, and the Queen of Cups on the other with this Three of Swords in the middle, it's kind of feeling to me like something here maybe broke you down or made you feel like less confident or less secure. But there's something here where it's like, no, you're coming to this season now where you're coming into your full strength, full power, full sense of self, and healing that space. Even though Three of Swords is sword energy, it's air energy, right? It's our thoughts. The water here is like, it's emotional healing to me. So let's see what else is coming for Blanca? What's good that's coming here for Blanca between now and the rest of the year? I feel like you're learning to set better boundaries. I don't know if it's like people took advantage maybe of your kindness in the past, or your generous heart, or your giving nature here, or again, you being maybe more emotionally vulnerable. Maybe it's caused you to be hurt in the past, right? Wearing your heart on your sleeve in that regard. So this energy, of wands, I know it's not like the sexiest energy, but I love her. She is powerful. She is brave. She is strong. She doesn't take any mess from anybody, right? She stands up for herself. She knows how to say no. She sets firm boundaries. So it's like you've learned how to, I feel like, as you're coming towards that, like from now to the end of the year, it's like you're learning how to better guard and protect that heart space so that you don't get into this anymore, or at least you try to avoid it as best as possible. But this is also you getting that sort of backbone to like stand up for yourself, assert yourself, and not let people like beat you down or hurt you in that regard. So there's something here that maybe you've been stressed about time or timing of something. Let me see. Hold on. Also, maybe you're going to be improving your sleep schedule or your schedule in general so that you are sleeping better. Anything else good coming here for Blanca? Ooh. Yeah, I've been talking to her too about that char seat. Good Lord. Girlfriend, Miss Blanca. So there's an ending of a painful cycle that's coming towards you if it hasn't already. But you're wrapping up a season that I feel like has been really hurtful to you in some regard. I don't know if this has to do with physical health or again emotional stuff, but that's coming to an end. But I feel like you're coming on the other side, like having learned a lot and learning how to trust your intuition more, so you don't find yourself in that kind of bullcocky banana foo shishi, right? So there's this energy of, I feel like you're becoming aware of maybe energy around you, or even where you've been self-sabotaging or deceiving yourself. So beware of that too, because that could be here too. It could be that you were self-sabotaging or deceiving yourself. Maybe you were a little too optimistic in the past and it led you astray or whatever. And we like to be optimistic, but we need to have also live in the realm of truth, right? And there's something here where there's an energy of deception around the Five of Swords, where it's feeling like, there may have been a struggle with regard to some deception. So again, whether that's self-sabotage or deceiving yourself, or there are people around you or energy around you that was like, trying to steal from you or to create conflict around you. It does feel like there may be some kind of, again, this goes back to that water energy of emotional restoration, emotional healing. Maybe there's apology or forgiveness that's going to happen after discovering this, or after some kind of conflict due to some either thievery or deception. So what's positive again with that is there's a sense of either you learning to trust your intuition more and not rely so much on this energy, or again, there's this like apology, forgiveness, some sort of healing energy in your emotional space that's overriding whatever this conflict and deceptive energy was. So, girl, this kind of looks like you've been going through it with something here. I need to know something good for Blanca. What's the best thing coming for Blanca between now and the rest of the year? Could be travels or move. The card that wanted to come out was the Ace of Wands, but it didn't fully. And then the Chariot is here and the Eight of Cups. So like you're, again, I feel like after a period of time of waiting for something to change or waiting for things to get better or improve, they will. But it's also going to require you, like I said, like ending a painful cycle or walking away from something or someone, whatever the situation is, leaving it in order to pursue something that's going to be better for you. So there's sadness with that. I feel like there's a grieving with that ending or that loss or that walking away. And there's some pain there, obviously, with regard to a loss or, again, leaving something or leaving a situation or, I don't know, person or people, but it's moving you in a better direction. What's happening is you've been waiting, I feel like, a long time here for things to improve and to get better. And maybe you have been hanging on to some sort of optimistic sense of, okay, I know things are going to get better. I know God's going to like intervene here and things will improve and things will move in my favor. I just need to have patience. I just need to wait it out. And you're right. And it is happening. And so patience is a virtue, right? But like it's paying off in that I feel like things are going to start now, finally, that moving forward in a positive direction, that breakthrough energy that you've been hoping for is going to be happening. It will start picking up speed. I don't know when this is going to start. I have Sagittarius energy. I have lots of water. I don't know if it's like between the summer and the winter, which is the rest of the year, right? Which is the rest of the year. This is Cancerian energy, which we are out of Cancer season. But I'm also getting that, like I said, there could be trip or travels happening for you. Maybe you'll be traveling. Maybe you will be moving. Okay. But either which way, the direction you're headed is positive and it's away from some really icky, not fun energy, right? That was bringing you down. That was causing a lot of conflict. That was creating a lot of disarray, especially in your mental space, right? A lot of this is in your head. I feel like spending more time tuning into what's true for you, like in terms of what your spirit knows to be true for you, right? What you're intuitively picking up on, the more you can do that and get out of your head. And also I feel like asserting yourself and setting these boundaries to protect yourself from anyone who tried to steal from you, lie to you, create conflict, heart, pain around you. It's you like being like, listen, I know that I am what do they call them? I'm a sensitive gangster. I know I'm a sensitive gangster, but I also don't suffer fools. And I'm not going to allow myself to be influenced by your negative bullcocky banana fufu shishi anymore, right? So I'm going to pull you an oracle, but I need to know which one you want. I'm leaning towards Woodland Wardens for you, but I also have the Oracle of Mystical Moments and the Motivation Manifesto. So let me know, boo. I'm hearing the path is clear if you want it to be. So that breakthrough, there's a breakthrough you've been seeking, boo, I really feel like that path is being made clear, and it's going to require, especially with that Chariot energy, for you to take action and like move forward, take the reins. Okay. Let's do Woodland Wardens. This is for Blanca. This is for Blanca. That's the one I wanted to pick for you. Okay. A My Taropist mug with a red lipstick mark. Still. Oh, Greg. Okay. I'll have to email you the emoji picture of it. Blanca. What does Blanca need to know right now? What does Blanca need to know right now? I want to go to Ghana, Tressie. I need to go get out of Europe and go to Africa, somewhere in Africa. You know? I've had enough of these Europeans for a minute. You need to go to a different continent, you know? All right. This is for Blanca. All right, Blanca. Ooh. Yeah, boo. You are divinely protected. Okay, you have the skunk and the magnolia. Protection. You too? Girl, let's do it. 21. Okay, the skunk knows how to shield itself by spraying its foes with a foul odor. Girl, this is you in that Seven of Wands energy. Okay, Blanca, listen. You're like, y'all need to stop messing with me. I'm not playing. Okay. That wand is actually your skunk odor, and I'm just playing. Skunks are cute. Its black and white fur serves as a warning to all would-be assailants. Similarly, the magnolia is known for its large, waxy leaves and copious blooms. Its thick petaled flowers are some of the oldest on Earth, having evolved to endure damage from beetles. Interesting. Yeah, some that you've been going through, boo, I feel like is giving you a thicker skin, is making you wiser. Again, you are I keep getting so strongly that you are really very intuitive person. You came through as the Queen of Cups, right? And then also you got another intuition card. So there's something here where your superpower, your strength lies in your intuitive abilities to discern. Not here, not saying you're not a smart person intellectually, but where your strength and your power really is, I feel like is deeper than that, right? It's spiritual. So you are safe. This is the meaning of the card. You are safe, your boundaries are respected, and your home is intact. Remember that when you are protected, it becomes your duty to protect others. Extend your shelter to those without one. Okay. So it's definitely it's I want to say, just so you understand the meaning of that, and meaning extending your shelter to those without one of the things that I feel like is so important for us who are empathic people is we're that way often because we've been through a lot, right? We've been through a lot in our own lives. And so it gives us the ability to understand and put ourselves in other people's shoes. So when you're an intuitive person, when your emotions, your feelings are your strength, then it gives you the ability to empathize, to feel, to have compassion for others. And so that's the way in which you're protecting people. Because when you see people who may be more emotionally vulnerable or haven't quite gotten those skills to protect themselves, and you see how they're being taken advantage of or how they're being hurt by others or by life, it's like it's our duty, I feel like, which is why I do this work. Like it's our duty then to look out for them, to put that umbrella over their head, and to, like, you know what I mean? Because we know what that's like. And sometimes we have a tendency to start out life being a little more naive or gullible, and we learn. So for those who are coming up behind you, it's, once you learn how to protect yourself, it's then pay it forward to others. Okay. So your questions to ponder or journal prompts are: how can I protect others? Okay. How can I protect others? And who or what makes me feel safe? Who or what makes me feel safe? Okay. And that's what I got for you, Blanca Boo. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated and all the good. My friend, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate your donation. Thank you, Boo. Let me see. I'm gonna refresh one more time, you guys, because I have Joe and he was the last one, but I did have Tiffany come in, and I don't know if she did donate. If she didn't and she pieced out, then I'm gonna just end it with Joe. And I'll do this again. And you guys know at my end of my all signs, I open up 3 slots. And I'm also always, I shouldn't say always, but right now I am open for bookings. If you want to book a personal reading that's private and where I really peel back all the layers of the onion, so to speak, you can book that over on mytaropist.com. I have a quick insight reading, which is like this, but it's usually a little bit longer. So it's not, it doesn't have the 10 to 15 minute time constraint. And then the one that goes deeper, like if you have multiple questions or you want to do like a you versus them spread or a birthday spread or any of the spreads that you guys know that I do, then the clarity reading is the one you want. And then if you want one-on-one personal attention where it's me and you on Zoom and I go through my therapist reset session with you, that's also available. That comes with a free reflection guide. And you can add the reflection guide onto any of those bookings if you want. And that's like, I take some time, go through what came up in your reading and design and create a guide just for you based on your situation and circumstance. It can include many different things. Sometimes I go into more astrology with that or numerology. I also do journal prompts, or reflection questions. I give you homework. So it's different for everyone. They're personalized for you. So those are also on my website. All right, but I don't see Tiffany's stuff. It did resonate so much. Wait. Oh, I missed this. Thank you, Jess. You are truly gifted. The reading really resonates. Been going through it for sure, but you feel in your heart things will get better for you. They will, Boo. They are getting better. So on point, you've been asking your angels and spirit guides for guidance for months. Oh, I'm so glad, Boo. Are you all talking to each other, Trina and Tracy? That's so funny. She mentioned you. Hey, Trina. Hey, Boo. Hey. Listen, I saw Tracy say you guys are going to come visit me. So in 2027, you thought this was a big old rock on my finger? Well, it is. It is. I got this in Mexico. But it's not an engagement ring. No, it's not. It's a moonstone, which is my birth stone. Thank you so much, Blanca. I'm glad. I hope that helped, Boo. Big hugs to you, okay? Hang in there. Hang in there. You are divinely protected. All right. Let's go to Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe. Well, Greg, plenty of gentlemen has had an opportunity, but I guess they didn't like it enough to put a ring on it. Or whatever happens. I don't know. So many different. Yeah, I'm at this point now where I'm like, whatever happens. No, my last relationship was really beautiful and he's still my best friend and I love him so dearly and I know he loves me. Like we love each other. It's just one of those things. It's like I always say to you guys, it's like either you marry each other and you both die or you break up and you both die. Like either way, everyone ends up dead. So it's like, either it lasts till one of you dies first or it doesn't last and then you die alone. I don't know. Like I just, for me it's just like, is it healthy? Is it respectful? Are we enjoying our time together? If it lasts, beautiful. If it doesn't, I want to be able to say I enjoyed my time with you, and I did with him, and he's great. He's still great. In fact, he just was here visiting yesterday to see Mr. Bo. So yeah, it's just, who knows? I don't think that these things that society tells us we have to have in order to feel whole and complete as human beings are things that we have to have at all. I just want to enjoy my life. I want to have adventures. I want to travel. Like I was talking to Charcy about, like, I want to have enough money to travel and see the world and experience other cultures and meet more people and, God willing, be able to read for you guys more. I want to learn more things. I have so much to learn and so much to do and so much to try and experience and love to give, whether it's to the animals, to the trees, to other people. Like, I want to have good sex. I want to eat good food and drink good wine. That's all. Life is meant to be enjoyed and to live. So if a long-term love relationship is part of that, great. If not, I'm still gonna love my life. That's it. Yeah, the meaning of life, it ends. Get off your cheeks and enjoy, do play. Exactly. Right, Trina? Oh man. Thank you, Greg. I know I'm a catch. I don't have any, like, I have no insecurity about what I bring to the table and what I have to offer. And if somebody sees that, cool. If not, okay, you're lost. That's all right. I'm not for you then. I'm no longer trying to, like, make myself bend backwards and sideways to appease other people or to fit in the, no. Meet me where I'm at. I've done enough work on myself that I know I'm good. So, boo, hopefully you are too, Anyways, all right, Mr. Joe. Last but not least. And then I got to jump off here and give these cats or give my cat, Mr. Bo, his medicine. Well, we're ending this just in time to give Bo his medicine. So I will have to jump off right after. So Siva, I will, hopefully you're cool if I did one for you today, but hopefully I will give you another one on the next one. I'll be on again on Tuesday, boo. Or if you want to email me, I can record it privately. But I want to honor that promise to you. Okay. 257.27. This stupid pen isn't wanting to work. And this is a brand new pen. It's a cheap pen. All right, this is for Joe, Mr. Joe. What's deck? I guess I am going to use this deck. Kermit the Frog. Wait, what? What about Kermit the Frog? I missed that. Okay. Jessica Boo Boo Person and Bobo for the Bobo Healthy Happy Belly Scratch Fund. Oh, thank you, Boo. What's happening for Mojo for the rest of the year, my friend? Thank you. Thank you, Jojo. Thank you. Jojo's been here a long ass time too on this channel. I think since 2022 or 2023, 2022. A long time. I so appreciate it. And now he's got his own channel. So if you guys haven't, which I think almost everyone in here has, but go check out Mojo Tarot. Okay. And I believe he has some decks forthcoming, or at least one. All right. This is for Joe. What's happening for Joe for the rest of the year? What is going on for Joe? What's a coming for Mr. Mojo Jojo? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, you guys. That was rude. What's coming for Mr. Mojo Jojo? Okay. Oh no, Jojo. I'm here coming out of the dark. I can't sing. I finally see the light now shining on me. I'm coming out of the dark. Ooh, nice. Okay, so Joe, I do feel like you are coming out of, I don't know if this is a dark night of the soul you've been going on, some dark, dusty trail you've been traversing here, some loss that you've, maybe having a difficult time seeing positive side of something, or again, doing maybe a lot of inner work, a lot of shadow work, really specifically. But there's a sense here that you're coming out of that season. You're coming out of that. Whatever you needed to know, whatever was needed to be illuminated for you, and maybe you've been holding on to some secrets, but I feel more like whatever you needed to know, whatever this excavation was about, I feel like you hit pay dirt. So you're the Hermit, the Moon, and the Five of Cups reversed. Okay. Good Lord. And maybe you were struggling to get to a really optimistic place, or to see the opportunity or potential in front of you, maybe due to some losses, multiple losses. So you needed that time to like really go within and be like, okay, listen, what's going on? Because I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of feeling this way. And so I understand that there's some light I need to shed on this, and I need to like get really focused and clear with myself. Like, what is my purpose? Where am I going? What is this direction? Like, where is this murky path taking me? Right. So I feel like, again, you're on the other side of that, because you're coming through from that with the Fool, the Six of Wands, underneath that, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. There could be something here that you've been working on or working towards, or just work that you've been doing that's taken a while. It's taken a lot of perseverance. It's with this, especially if you see in this deck, I love the way the Knight of Pentacles is here, because you can see he's got this like long road that he's traveling on, right? It's like, oh my God, all of this that I'm learning, that I'm studying, that I'm putting, that I'm applying into my life, or this project or this work or whatever. It's like, yeah, I'm learning as I go, but also that's a long road to go. And maybe there was an energy here of like, during that path forward, as you're putting in consistent effort and work and setting intention on where you're headed, because you're headed to that mountaintop, right? That's where you're going, to the top. But maybe there was some discouragement, and it was hard to kind of get out of that energy of feeling discouraged because of the losses and because of what maybe you had to sacrifice or leave behind on that journey, on that road. So there's this sense of you are going to get there, but what's happening is, okay, so I'm getting a little bit too of, you had to like completely, and maybe this was part of that work that you were doing, but you had to really embrace that this is a new path. You can't put old wine in new wineskins kind of vibes, right? Or is it the other way? You can't put old wine in new wines? Yeah. Yeah. You have to, or is it new wine and old wineskins? I forget which way it goes. Somebody out there tell me. But whatever the case is like you are trying to marry the past with the future. And this is like a reminder of like, no, this is a brand new fool's journey you embarked on. When you said yes to this adventure and this quest, you were saying yes to a brand new beginning. So the old baggage that may have been still lingering needed to be fully released and let go of. It couldn't come with you on this journey. It's like, I'm not seeing like two of pentacles, but it's giving that like even how the fool is balancing, like one foot in the past, one foot in the future, one foot in the past, one foot in the, no, both feet need to be in the future for where you're headed to get to the top. So there's this energy here with the Six of Wands of, again, you are rising to the top. There's an energy of being seen, of being recognized, of you reaching the goal that you've been striving towards, right? So, but again, it's coming in the energy of a new chapter, a new vision, a new life, not the old stuff. So that's what I feel like had to be fully released and you to like really fully grasp onto, okay, this is a new season. We can't bring that with us. Whatever that is, right? It could be people, it could be a mindset, it could be a way of doing things. Like if you know, well, I always washed the car this way. Well, it's not effective anymore. This is a different car. The car that you have now you can't wash it the same way, right? It's bigger or it has these other parts to it or whatever. Like can't do it the same way. It's different now. So I'm also getting to, I don't know if you've been hoping for some kind of gift or something to come in, if this is like financial resources, if it's like loan, grant money, or an opportunity being presented to you or something, someone giving you some kind of help and support, especially maybe if it is financially or something to in that regard. It doesn't have to be though, that you're getting that. So there's a wish or a hope, something you've been wanting and hoping for that's being given to you, being gifted to you. And perfect timing as my candle just went out. Yeah. So there's some kind of generosity coming your way, something that you've been hoping to receive that's coming your way. This is leading to emotional satisfaction, maybe spiritual satisfaction, maybe restorative, to your physical health as well and well-being. But I'm also getting that there may be a financial component or element to this. I don't know if you've been feeling a bit lonely, like you're missing love or wishing for love or hoping for love there. But I feel like where you're going and where you're headed in this new journey, this new adventure, maybe you are taking a trip or traveling or moving or something to that regard. But I feel like what you've been longing for and feel like is missing in your life is coming there on the other side of that, right? So I'd say have a little bit more patience with regard to that because I feel like you are going to get there, but it's not where you are now. It's somewhere else. It's on the other side of wherever you're wherever you're like moving on to, or in another place, another location, another adventure. So take that as that resonates for you. It's past a door you have to walk down, and then the options are opening up for you. But I do feel like all of that is it's opening up for you. And it's not without you, again, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, I feel like here. Maybe even some sleepless nights. In the midst of that, don't forget to restore yourself. Like make sure you're taking good care of yourself, that you are getting the rest you need if that has been a struggle for you, or if fear at moments is taking hold. take a pause, meditate, rest, pray, whatever it is that you need to do to get centered and focused again. When you feel the fear start to creep up and the walls caving in and you feel like you're hitting walls and you're not making headway, I do feel the breakthrough is coming. So that's what I got for you on that. But I need to pull your Oracle card. So which deck do you want on the Oracle card? You shed some real skin in the process. Yeah. The legals and the financials. Okay, yeah. Have you thought about having it published with like another publisher or trying to do that, or you really want to self-publish? So the Oracle decks are, in case you missed it, I have Woodland Wardens, I have the Motivation Manifesto, and I have the Oracle of Mystical Moments. It's a thing that that actually resonates with, now that I think about it and pause from your reading for a moment. I think that's one of the biggest struggles that people do have sometimes in transition, is they're still trying to live a little bit in the past. Well, can I just hang on to this piece of it? Or can I just hold on to this part? And it's like, do you really want to change or do you not? Do you really want things to stay the same? Because you're telling me you do. Or are you really ready to evolve? Because you cannot stay the caterpillar if you're going to be the butterfly. There's been studies that have shown that the butterfly do retain their memories from being the caterpillar. They do. So it's not like you're not going to still remember the past, but you cannot take any part of that version of yourself with you as you're moving forward. So, okay. So Nubi Me says the song "No One Gets Out Alive" by Maggie Rose. Okay. Thank you, Newbie Me. We will have to check it out. Start the publishing company to put out many different decks. Okay. I wanted to say, yeah, which Oracle deck, speaking of decks, do you want, Boo? You got Motivation Manifesto, the Oracle of Mystical Moments, and the Woodland Wardens. Oh, that's cool, Jojo. So Jojo is starting a full publishing company. Oh, Joe, which one? I'm kind of feeling the Oracle of Mystical Moments. Like Jessica wants to pull Woodland Wardens just because it's my favorite, but I don't know why I feel the Oracle of Mystical Moments for you. So we'll do that one. This is for Joe. This is for Mr. Mojo Jojo. What does he need to know right now? What does Joe need to know right now? Blue sky, nothing but blue sky. Joe. All right, what does he need to know right now? What does Joe need to know? Joe, you got 2 cards come out for you, okay? We'll read them both. Oh, you got the one of the same ones that Janet did. If you were on here earlier, I don't know, but you got Under My Umbrella, Ella. So you got Under My Umbrella, number 20. I don't think I've pulled this one before, but I don't know. Do you have a giant red bird there, sir? Let's see what's going on with that one. And then you also got Miss Sunshine. That is the one. The sun is coming out apparently after some rain. Miss Sunshine was one of the ones that Janet got. Okay, so Under My Umbrella. Oh, sorry. I turned to the wrong one. Okay, so Under My Umbrella, compassion, care, friendship, and protection. A man is perched on the back of a giant parrot. He is holding an umbrella, which keeps the bird dry from the rain. This man is happy to help. He does not fear climbing up the big bird or a possible nip from her sharp beak. He is optimistic that his small umbrella is good enough to protect the bird from the weather. He is a true friend, aware of the power of a helping touch or a smile to brighten someone's day. In turn, he is rewarded with a burst of color in his own life. So I want to say, like, our friend Blanca, to me, this is also a card of like divine protection. So you being protected. But I also love the fact that I love the energy of sort of like reciprocity. Like, I'm looking out for you. So, and I'm also being looked out for. And, you are someone, JoJo, I feel that does spend a lot of time giving to others and caring for others. And so I feel like in the midst of that, like, you're being rewarded or you will be rewarded, right? And it's not like we do things for other people with an expectation of return. That's not really love. But I feel like, as you continue to show up and help others, it's just like that goodness is coming back to you, right? So I love also the energy of like not being afraid. And also being optimistic, of optimism in the middle of a storm, still having like positive outlook. There's danger all around and darkness around, but it's like, you know what? I don't care. I got my umbrella. I got my bird. I'm happy. So it's that also to me, that energy of like being content regardless of the circumstances, being optimistic, even when the storms of life try to overtake you. Right. So I also, I like Rihanna too. You can stand under my umbrella, Ella. All right, you got Miss Sunshine as your second card. So it is sun, light, energy, courage, clarity. So again, a lot of, I feel like, energy of the sun coming out after a period of darkness is kind of the recurring theme. It's sort of the subtext of this. So a woman rises high into the sky. Her hair shines bright like the sun. Her skirt looks like a huge building. She comes from a darker place. Beneath her lies gloom and shadows, but her light is glowing. She is like the energy of life and the sun of the universe. She focuses her intentions on the positive and is able to gain clarity. She leaves the night and fears behind. There's really like, it's a really kind of a overlapping energy to me, really. It's like, no matter what darkness you've gone through or going through, right, there's always going to be a brighter day. It's like, there's the moon and there's the sun, and both illuminate things, right? Both illuminates, both bring light and bring clarity in their own way. But, it's having that hope and that optimistic outlook that circumstances will change for the better that I feel like really is what carries us through. So I think hopefully, JoJo, you're able to maintain that energy about you, because it's something that's, I feel like, really great about you, Joe, is, Joe is a very positive type of person. He has that kind of energy about him. So just lean into that in those times, Joe, when it does feel more challenging and difficult. Don't give in to the dark side, But that is what I have for everybody who's up in there. Juliet, hey boo, how you doing? You posted Rihanna recently. That's funny. You're so welcome, Joe. It will rain blessings. That's another way to look at it. Blessings raining down, right? I love that too. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you all so much. Fat birds don't fly. Oh, that's funny. That came out when that card came out. Oh man. Okay. Well, you guys, I would love to stay in chitty chat, but it is that time where I have to give Mr. Joe, or Mr. Bo, not Mr. Joe, Mr. Bo Jangles his medication, and this has all been for him. So I really appreciate you guys showing up for my boy and for me, and for making this a really, really fun time. This has been a really pleasant, I mean, honestly, I've really enjoyed my time here with you guys today, and I hope you have too. It's been good vibes. It's been a nice chill little chat today. So for everyone who showed up, regardless of whether you got a reading or not, and you just came through to say hi and support and show love, I am so appreciative. I'm so grateful, so thankful to you all. I'm sorry about Tiffany. I told her I would take her, but I didn't see anything come in. And if I missed you, Tiffany, and you're watching, just send me an email, mytaropist@gmail.com, please, and I will take care of you. But I didn't see anything. And since it is that time for me to give Bo his meds, I'm going to go do that. So don't worry if you missed this live. I will be back again. I think Tuesday, maybe, when I do the next All Signs. And Mr. Stevie gave me an idea, because I asked you guys, and still do, drop a comment on this or any of the other videos I've done recently, and let me know what topics you want to see, or on a post recently, like, let me know which topics you want to see, because I listen. And so Stevie wants to know his exes, how they feel about you now. And I'm not really keen on spying on the ex, because I feel like we need to move on from them. But I think we can learn a lot from our past relationships so we don't repeat past mistakes or notice any patterns that we might be stepping into unknowingly. So I'm going to do sort of a theme around that. I have done the X Factor reading before, so it'll be kind of a smorgasbord of exy kind of stuff. But anyone, whether you've moved on from your ex, you don't want them back, it has nothing to do with getting them back. It has to do with what can we reflect on and learn from this, and what really happened, what's really going on, that kind of vibe. So that's the next one. That's what the next one will be about. And then we'll see what else you guys want for the future readings. Some people like to know. I think it's always good to reflect, because we can learn a lot. But it doesn't mean that we necessarily need to go back and repeat that. That's why we reflect, so we don't repeat. So that we don't repeat. Let's be clear. All right. I'm sending you guys so much love. Thanks again for coming out here. As always, abrazos, beijinhos. And I'll see you guys on the next one. And thanks again to Tressie and Trina for coming through. And yeah, we'll have to plan something vacation in 2027. I'm holding y'all to it. All right. See you guys. Take really good care. Love yourselves. Love each other. Bye.